Greetings, salutations, double nation, Johnny and Supercar Kid. I have to make a quick mission. My boy Hunter, I'll be honest, hasn't been doing too hot. You know, this whole quarantine thing, it's really been getting down on him. Package run. I got some Chipotle. Oh gosh, I got some Chipotle over there. In the back, I have a ton of car parts. So, oh yeah, he ran out of car parts to install. So I'm gonna show you guys the updates on what's been going on with the Datsun later on. There's the bull! My dude, how are you?
I love how we're both like videotaping each other.
It's fantastic. Fantastic moment right now. You guys have no idea. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me put this down and get out the car. Got a special, I feel like Santa Claus right now.
You are like Santa Claus. This is really
ECU, we got the headers, fuel pump, heat wrap, more heat wrap, and gold foil wrap, diff bushing.
You have gold foil wrap?
You got it.
Did I?
Yeah, a while ago, from China. So it took like 2 months to get here, and then we forgot about it. Coilovers, and here's the pipe wrench we can try out to use on there, and the turbo's over there.
Oh, sick. Yo, come in, I want to show it to you.
Absolutely. Oh boy. I haven't seen the baby in a while.
No,
oh. The baby. Oh man.
Oh, why am I trying
wow.
Wow.
Mmm.
So this,
well, that looks yummy.
This isn't even like on it.
Yeah.
That's like not even on it. But I got, so the turbo isn't like hooked up to anything. I have it on a mount, so it's like in its location. So all we need to do is get the exhaust built to match it. We got the wastegate on. I have the oil feed line on.
Sick.
I have all the intercooler piping. Excuse me.
Nice one.
We got all the intercooler piping mocked up. What else have I done? Cleaned up the intake. I actually cleaned up and polished all this as best as I could with what tools I had. So all this is cleaned up. This is the only vacuum line we will be keeping, so that's gonna have to go in there. This goes in the brake booster. I do not want to F up our brakes. I cleaned and polished the cap for the thermostat, which is currently not in the car, and I forgot to put a paper towel in there, so that's cool. I haven't really done anything. Oh, the whole wiring harness is out of the car.
Cool.
The body harness is still there, so I actually tested everything, all the lights, the turn signals, the fans, all the accessories still work. The turn signals.
What are you drinking there?
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, this is even cooler. Our stock coolant reservoir used to go in here, but that won't fit, so I zip tied a Corona bottle. I'll just have to do something to cap that off so it doesn't leak out in case it overflows.
Tape.
Tape. Well, right now our it's actually
you didn't even show this little puppy down here.
That's
that's
not bolted
crazy.
in yet. I might have to move it.
Dude,
And
it looks awesome.
The lines actually don't really interfere with the light at all either. I tried that out. New shift knob.
Oh yeah, let's show them this.
Knob. It's weighted.
Nice, dude.
And then I have this. We don't actually need this. This got ordered by mistake. Apparently, there's this version of the intake that has like an EGR port, like right here, and that's what this is for. It blocks off that EGR port, but we have the non-EGR intake. And I blocked off pretty much everything I have to. I'm gonna leave this vacuum line and this vacuum line open because we're gonna need vacuum lines for the wastegate and the blow-off valve, and then we'll run those off of these two barbs here.
Nice.
And then I have some questions for you about some of this stuff. Because we need to do some work to the throttle body, because this throttle body will not work. Also, we have the PCV valve underneath the intake. All that does is it's a valve that it takes vacuum pressure from the intake and it it goes into the crankcase and it like keeps the oil from collecting around the piston rings, so your piston rings and parts on the inside of the engine last longer.
What about a catch can?
Well,
I heard a catch can is like a PCB.
What we could do is just run a line from here and here and just have like mount a catch can like off of one of these two bolts holes over here. The motor mounts have definitely been replaced. They're not cracked or in too bad a shape. I installed these new studs for the for the headers. We got all new bolts for the intake in there. The intake's in there. So these are all the gaskets we have. So I'm gonna do all these. It's like a throttle body gasket. This is an exhaust gasket, and all of these are like cork, and then they have a piece of metal on the inside of them. Gotcha. So you can see it kind of reflecting there. We got a really beefy head gasket. So that's like a mil, and it's rubber, and then it's metal on the inside. So these are battery cables. None of that shit's gonna be there, but there's like no room for a downpipe in there. Like I measured this. This is like 3 1/4 inches wide right here. This clutch line is in your way. Here's the really big bitch.
The oil filter? Oh, the camshaft.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Right there.
Here's the real bitch.
Right there.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. That probably happened when there was a detonation and it sent the valve back up into the
so
the camshaft.
I'm gonna have to do a valve adjustment on it. No questions asked. The head's gonna come off.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I don't find any cracked pistons. Yeah, I got a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
This is gonna turn out amazing.
This is what I've been waiting to see. I've been waiting to see.
Oh yeah.
I have been waiting to see this.
Let me show you all this shit. Hold on. This is probably my favorite of the bunch, is the fuel pump. Rock that.
Oh, rip!
What?
I thought these were 3-inch inlets.
Are they 2.5?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, what is that?
Little gift. Sent you 380 liters per hour.
Oh, this will be fun for
or
me.
liters per minute? I forget.
How do I do this?
Yeah, per hour.
How do I install this thing? Oh, is there does it come with
There's
a wiring
fittings.
harness?
There's fittings, I mean.
Oh, okay. Oh, sick.
And the guy, he found the fittings after I had already bought it. So like I bought it not even knowing that he would have the fittings. And then he's like, oh hey, I found them. I was like, oh hell yeah. Now, will these work? I hope so. This is gonna look really cool, like sticking out the top, but yeah, I hope they work.
So because
I really hope they work. There was a guy offering me a full set of eBay coils, brand new, for $160.
Well, CX Racing.
And we got these for $165, by the way.
What's nice about CX Racing is it's like, yeah, it's China stuff.
It's good China stuff.
But it's like a step up from eBay.
Yeah.
So you can adjust the dampening from inside the car?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's why I wanted these more than like the eBay ones, because these are like.
I didn't realize what you meant.
And well, yeah, we have that back here too. Like, yeah.
Since when?
Since always. Except they're just kind of screwed. Why? Why plastic? Why do you have to do that? Come on.
Oh,
that's terrible. But yeah, this little knob right here.
I didn't know that.
Adjust the dampening. But now we'll have that little red thing sticking out. I mean, we don't want to run those anyway, because they're gonna have the cool thing on it. So.
Well, eventually I want to put a strut bar back there.
Well, there goes the other one. So I guess that's it. I guess that decided it for us. That is so funny. That's just hilarious. That's just so funny. Oh, there it goes. Oh, you just ripped it all out.
Comes out as one piece.
All right, so so this oil filter is a little tight, so we're gonna try to see if we can get that off. Because to put the sandwich plate on, that's gotta come off. So I brought these. Hopefully they can do the trick.
Did you get it?
Yeah, it's loose. So we do have some questions. So here's where I want to speak to the audience real quick. There's some things that we're not sure about, some things that we don't know, some things that we'd like some clarification on. If anyone has any suggestions, please be kind and put them in the comments, please. And
Or message us on Facebook. I'm on Datsun Parts and Needs a Lot.
shout out your Instagram.
At HJR_cars_.
And y'all, if you don't already know, Johnny Skates at Johnny Skates. No H in both. You'll see it on the. It's probably over my face right now.
This thing's gonna be so sick.
It's gonna be insane.
This is gonna be fun. Okay, you're going a little far. I don't know. I'm a pretty big fan of this. I like this design. The Corona bottle. It's kind of symbolic of the time that it was built in.
It truly is. We will never forget.
I mean, and it's not
We'll
gonna
never
go
forget.
anywhere. I've seen people use wine bottles before, like actually in the engine bay. I saw a guy at a
That's
car show.
beautiful.
I think he had an S13, and he had a coolant overflow like that, but he had like a full-on. It was like in like a little tiny pocket, like something like this. There was like a big ass wine bottle.
Oh,
and it's
jeez.
wine going into it. When I put those coilovers on, because they actually have fluid in them and they're actually like real coilovers, I'm gonna fucking slam it and just turn all the dampening down as low as it goes. And,
High.
or as high, and then I'm gonna get in here with the front coilovers, and I'm gonna like Dremel that out, and I'm gonna slam the front.
Yes. Ooh, yes. She needs it. She needs it so bad.
Yeah.
Guys, this has been the one exterior gripe that we have about this car besides well, we don't really care about the paint. But so is the height of this and the extreme camber in the back because of the coilovers just being you don't even know exactly. That's just gonna crack like a motherfucker, bro. It's just gonna crack all the fuck up.
Bro,
so
but it's
bad.
gonna look really cool though.
Oh, it's gonna be insane.
It's gonna look really cool.
It's gonna be crazy. Honestly,
It'll just
might
have to
even
be-
just like cut this lip just so it rolls even more. Gotta love that patina, dude.
I think it'll look sick.
It's gonna be crazy. Over here, the coilover on this side leaked a bunch of fluid, so it doesn't like do its thing as well, and so it's kind of messed up. So for some reason, the camber on this side is so much more than the camber on this side. So we just gotta get these to match. All right, guys, that looks like that was all I filmed. So this is, by the way, many weeks, maybe even a month or two later from when I filmed that. But yeah, Datsun's good. I'm gonna be going back up to Hunter's very soon, and I'll be giving you guys another update. So many things have been done to that car since this video. Like, as of right now, at this moment, the car is so much further ahead than where it was in this video. Still, if you have any suggestions, anything like that, please put it down in the comments. I hope you liked the video. I hope you subscribe so you can see more. There's a lot more things coming up. Ignore my extremely messy basement, but I got like a headlight project going on here. This joint's actually kind of busted, but we'll talk about that. Big update. One thing you guys might notice is this camera has a microphone on it now, so hopefully the audio is better in just this clip. I don't really know. I hope it is. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Go follow Hunter, go follow me, please subscribe, and until the next dream. Deuces. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Awesome.